Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, you can feel the blue touch paper has been well and truly lit here. Everyone expects, in one of the greatest amphitheatres in this part of the world, the Estadio Mas Monumental. So we're up and running. So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis.
Real chance! Goal! Argentina! And the game springs instantly to life.
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
So smooth, a signature finish.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Paraguay finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Looking for options for movement. It's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Good switch, that.
Neymar and Akanji. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. Pirlo. Schneider.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Rijkaard cuts it out. Rummenigge. And it's Schneider. Chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Paraguay with the corner, they're first. Impressive jump! And that's a sharp finish! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
There's the shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And he's forced to go back. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Pressing high and with purpose. Cafu. Totti going about things with real menace. Looking to play him in. Gerrard. Yaya Toure. That's destined for the flank. Thuram simply refused to be outdone there. Schmeichel with the clearance. Paraguay have got it back and they'll have another go. Now this could be a chance. Totti, and this is Romario. Oh, he's burst through. And he's quick to get rid. And they're back on the ball again. Thuram wins the duel this time. Neymar. Gerrard. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Romario. Romario unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, he's bustling through here.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Neymar bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Thuram gets it away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
No, that's been intercepted. Maldini. It's just beyond his reach. And it's Messi. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Out towards the flank. And this is Messi. In by... Terrific effort! It's bounced back off the post. And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Pullet really reacted very quickly there, but couldn't quite find the finish he needed.
Neymar. Totti. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, nicely intercepted. And he's opted for the long pass. Strokes it back. Well seen. Saw that coming. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1.
Cambio.
Paraguay get the second half going. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Messi is always scanning the pitch for targets. Cafu making good progress on the right-hand side. Cafu, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Paraguay do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Beckenbauer. And it's Cannavaro. And Akanji. And it's Neymar. Totti. Totti will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Deftly away. Neymar making good progress. Rummenigge. Looking for a runner.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's managed to get free. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Messi. Tries to play it through. Incoming delivery. Rijkaard getting this one clear. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Applies the finish! And he thumps it clear. Gerrard. Paraguay perhaps contemplating their next change here. Now it's Messi. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Looking tidy in possession here.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Hazard. Thuram. And that has been cleared. Hazard finds himself offside.
Se está realizando un cambio.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Gerrard. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Beckenbauer. And it's Messi. And it's Gerrard. Swung over. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now this could be a chance. Haaland. Haaland! Well taken goal. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Paraguay are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 15.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Número 10.
Paraguay have their lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Número 13.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Drogba. Chance for a shot! Good effort from distance. He's got away with one there.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Hazard powering forward here. Thuram has it in a wide position, and that could well leave a mark. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. So this to extend their lead. Save from Khan, and that would have been game, set and match.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
He's going for goal! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Hazard. Might be danger here. Mbappe. Drogba is onto it in a flash. Rummenigge. And it's Drogba. Paraguay moments now away from seeing this one out. That's tidy.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Good take, and is he in? And that was very necessary. Great defending, strong and determined. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, delightful ball. And this is Hazard. Oh, he's all alone. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. Paraguay have been handed a game-changing chance. This for genuine comfort. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
So is that the decisive goal? Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Paraguay have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
Well, what we've seen is a team that refuses to accept the game might have just got away from them. They stayed true.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8 and a number 6. Great defensively, very aggressive too in going after the ball. But he's also a very neat dribbler, so not the type to stay put. And I'm sure we'll see a lot of that today.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. He won't be happy with that one. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gerrard. Massaro. Neatly clipped into space. Bellingham receives it in a wide position. Maldini attempts a clearance. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Massaro. No, he refuses to take the bait. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, can he get onto this? Bellingham. Threads one in. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Maldini is there to clear. Now, can they get him away? Just the keeper in his way. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponents...
He's had a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Maldini. And now a sudden chance to counter. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Paraguay do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Van Basten powering forward here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
The less said about that pass, the better. Alexander-Arnold. That is ended up in no man's land. Pirlo. Gerrard. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's well spotted. Aims beyond the defence. Rummenigge! Bellingham. Pedri. Nicely shaped ball. Good ball over the top. Decent chance! Goal! Barcelona! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Convertido en el minuto 36. Número 4.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
He has found a way through. Can he latch on to this? Massaro. Massaro. He is through here. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, important interception. And he's managed to get rid.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And the finish! Kimmich. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well.
He's having a shot! And that's a sharp finish. They're level in a trice.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defenses apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
He's going for goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Vinicius Junior actually didn't do...
So a temporary halt to the action. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1.
Señoras y señores, en la pantalla se presentará la información de tránsito más actualizada. Cambio en Paraguay. Número 3. Número 23.
And that's the second
Número
half
15.
started.
Número 30.
Paraguay have been the team that have had the lion's share of
Número
possession
19.
and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show
Número
for it,
12.
but I think it's a case of
Número 20.
keep going and eventually
Número 8.
you'll get your break.
Número 17. Número 22.
De Rossi plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Lahm plays it in. It's a goal kick. Lahm proves too strong. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a pretty loose pass. Gerrard.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
No way through. Schmeichel with the clearance. And that's definitely not his best. De Rossi. Now it's Iniesta. Can he get it through? Oh, good take in a good area. Chance, surely! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Corner number 2 then. And that's a good-looking ball. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a searching pass. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And no, that was never going to make it. Schmeichel clears. Kimmich. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And back to the keeper. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kimmich cuts it out. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Iniesta. Now it's Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Shot could be on. That's good defending, very good defending.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Cannavaro. And here's Azar. Nicely weighted ball. And he's cut it out. Pedri. Spread out to the left.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He leaps for it! Goal! Barcelona! Into the lead once more. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And now he has two. Barcelona with the lead.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
And the shapes to shoot!
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Searching pass he's played there. He's in a great position here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now it's Iniesta. Kimmich gets across to intercept that. Passing is crisp and sharp. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Paraguay really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
In with the challenge. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And here's Neymar. It's Azar! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
And the referee brings it to a close. Paraguay can justifiably find this a hard one to... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Paraguay.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Great vision. Hazard delivers with his rising. No, not the best of headers. Some good work on the right flank here. Roberto Carlos demonstrating his defensive quality there. And it's Messi. Goes for the shot! Now it's Batistuta. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I don't think we've seen a dribbler as good as this guy, Vinicius Junior, in some time. His favourite move is to receive the ball in a wide position, attract defenders his way.
And Batistuta! Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, good. He's having a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That'll be a throw-in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi! Messi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Pepe is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Gerrard tries to play it through. Eto'o is herring after that one. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
And Hullet! Too close for comfort. Can he get on the end of this? And that is a little undercooked. Aims beyond the defence. He is through here. Vinicius Junior! Sensational from Vinicius Junior! A finish right from the top draw. And it's Paraguay who take the lead. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Paraguay have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
That's really well manoeuvred. And he was quick to react. Passing is crisp and sharp. Passing nice and neat. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He is just caressing the ball. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Threads one in. There's the shot! It's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And here's Batistuta. Messi. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Spread it left. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Strokes it back.
He's got no choice here, he had to go backwards.
He's got away with one there.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Now it's Eto'o, and this is Messi. Oh, right place, right time. Pirlo pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Now here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
There will be 1 minute at
Foot
a
in.
time.
Nicely weighted ball. Can he latch on to this? Well read, and the danger is averted. Pirlo. That's the end of the first 45. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. The midway point of the game.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1.
And we'd like to inform you now that the latest travel information is currently being displayed on the screen.
Substitutions taking place.
Paraguay get the ball rolling in the second half. Azar is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Batistuta. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Eto'o. He has found a way through. And here's Iniesta. Davids, who does have an assist to his name. Paraguay do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Seedorf wins the duel this time. And it's Timber. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now, can they get him away? That's good play. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Gerrard. Timber. That's a cute ball. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Maldini makes the interception. Eto'o chasing after it. Japan are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run.
And he shoots! And no mistake. And they get themselves in front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Paraguay are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Substitution for Japan, number 10, Hazard. Coming on to replace him is number 8, Isco.
Vieira. In with the challenge. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Hazard. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he's straight offside. That's the throw. Another throw-in. And it's Eto'o. Paraguay perhaps contemplating their next change here. And he's managed to get free. And the shot! And that's a sharp finish. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. That was easy, almost too easy.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Maldini produces the perfect tackle there. Just about up to 75 minutes. Timber. Timber just loves to go forward whenever he can. And it's Roberto Carlos. Best has the space to scheme. And he gets rid in a hurry. Nicely shaped ball. And he plays one through. Davids for Isco. Roberto Carlos. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, super ball! And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Isco. That has not gone well. Nicely aimed pass. Looking for the run. Oh, well played. Oh, that's nice. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's got away. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Pepe gets over and intercepts. And here's Batistuta. Gerrard. And here's Messi. Decent chance! No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Substitution.
And it's Gerrard. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
3 minutes added time.
Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Here's a sharp little ball here. Araujo can clear it away. It's a pretty loose pass. Knocks it into space. Well timed, excellent interception. And the referee brings it to a close. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration.
And if you
A
do have
really
a chance
satisfying
today,
day's
please
work.
take some time out.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Luis Suarez! Well, 2014-15 certainly provided some terrific highlights for Lionel Messi's career showreel. Then he claimed it was his best season ever. He did, of course, win the treble, and Jim, it doesn't get a whole lot better than that.
Well, one of the pinnacles of his club career, Peter.
And what stood out for you?
His performance against Madrid's other team was just stunning, especially when you look back that they played him 6 times the previous season and didn't win once. So he just took them apart with his usual ruthless efficiency.
Looking to play him in, crosses it, surely now! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Shifted it to the flank. Lovely feet. Hangs in a cross. Rodri. Well timed, excellent interception. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Yan. Spread to the right. Plays the return pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Take back. He's being urged to shoot. Strokes it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Header comes in! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Iran really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Gently done. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's a promising position. Space for him to turn and look. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Rodri. Now it's Hunnit. Now it's Luis Suarez. Knocks it into space. There's the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that was struck with genuine force. That's the throw. Rodri. And here's Messi. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Nil-nil, but nevertheless a very decent game. Played out wide. Rodri wins the duel this time. Schneider. Now it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And here's Messi. And Messi! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Messi probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
He's gone forward. Ups for safety. And for the first half, that is that. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
It's a bit disappointing the way the team couldn't make the most of what looked like a pretty high-octane start, Peter. But this break should give them enough time to rediscover their focus and intent and start the second half in a similar manner. They have to keep believing.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Los jugadores ya están entrando al campo de juego.
So, into the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
And this is Luis Suarez. Shapes to shoot! What a wonderful goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Gol de Paraguay, convertido en el minuto 48.
Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Luis Suarez.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Now it's Luis Suarez. It's been slipped through. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Over to the right flank. Great vision. And he's picked it up out wide. Played it again. That's a decent clearance.
Iran clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Vieira does well not to be outdone there.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. 60 minutes played. Rodri is being harried and hassled.
Well, he's been dropping into space and spraying balls all over the pitch, so enough seems enough now.
Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Zanetti. Zanetti just loves to go forward whenever he can. Oh, some astute defending there. Hullet is the team's great visionary. That has not gone well. Turns back here, probably the best option.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Se está realizando un cambio.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Triol, the man synonymous with solidity. Lahm. Triol. And it's Messi. Played out towards the right wing.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
It's gone for a throw-in. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
It's a promising position. Decent chance! Now that is commitment to the cause. The keeper beats it away. Paraguay are looking to go forward now. Paraguay leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Paraguay moments now away from seeing this one out. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, good spread. Gives it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards. I thought it was going to happen then.
He's having a pop! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Zanetti. Rijkaard. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And here's Schneider. Well seen. And there goes the final whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Luis Suarez, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Paraguay effectively played like two different teams. Pretty placid before the break, but looked much more up for it after half-time. Eventually, those efforts were rewarded. There's a lot of positives to take from that.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game... And the finish! That's really well manoeuvred.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Pass somewhat off target. That's a little off target. And here's Suarez. And it's Lahm. Lahm plays it in. And it's hoisted clear. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Nicolas Otamendi. He's a fine defender, both in the air and on the ground, and a real tough competitor who loves a physical duel. He knows how to pick out a pass too, and he'd be looking to get his team moving forward as soon as any opposition attack breaks down. He often likes to step into midfield.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Lisandro Martinez tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. McAllister, that's destined for the flank. That's Gonzalez. Now that looks a decent ball. Played in.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Paraguay still without a single shot on target. Schneider, and here's Suarez, and it's made its way to him, and the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Fernandez. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And here's Suarez. And this is Hullet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Gonzalez picks it up out wide. He's picked his way through. Rijkaard attempts a clearance. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Nice sequence of passes, this. And it's Fernandez. It's going wide left. It's a promising position. This looks promising. Cross needs to be good. Zanetti can get it clear. Molina is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Now it's Messi, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi. Now it's Martinez. Now it's Fernandez. Distributed tidily. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Molina showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. De Paul. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. it's Otamendi. McAllister. De Paul, played out to the left flank. That's where it came from. It's a pretty loose pass. Hullet. Yeah, played into space.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, that can he finish? McAllister, spread to the right. And the referee has blown for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So between them, no goals at all so far.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Aquí están los futbolistas.
So, into the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. That has not gone well. Can he get onto this? Foot in. it's Gonzalez. Fernandez. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Luis Suarez gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Looks a good ball through. He is through here. Real chance! Lisandro Martinez tries to clear. Fernandez. Now Martinez. Now it's Gonzalez. Lahm. Messi. Zanetti. And it's Messi. That's going right the way across. Gonzalez. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Tagliafico is onto this. Schneider. Can he spark a counter here? And this is Luis Suarez. De Paul promptly onto that, and that is that. And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. McAllister. And it's Fernandez. For De Paul. It's a really well-measured ball. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, there's going to be a significant change of approach, I think. They really are shaking up their attack now.
A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Messi. Now it's Hullet.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He leaps for it! He's got a goal! They've done it! Finally, they've broken through. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Paraguay are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Paraguay have fired themselves in front.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable. That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Argentina really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Vieira. And it's Schneider. Ambitious ball here. And this is Luis Suarez.
Well, that kind of touch usually leads to a mouthful from several angles.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Messi is in a really good position out wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Looking here to chip it through. Triol can get it clear. Can he get on the end of this? No way through, so back it comes. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Verbruggen gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Looking for the run.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
Terrific! Oh, crossbar! And he can clear it away. They've switched it over to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Martinez. Medina. For De Paul. And it's McAllister. Played out towards the right wing, and that was asking for too much.
Argentina really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And that's another good win of the ball. Lahm is always looking to play quality balls. It's a goal kick.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
In with the challenge. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. And this is Hullet. And he's got his towering header. And it's in. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Paraguay. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. Luis Suarez taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Paraguay definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We're up and running then. Snyder! And again! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Luis Suarez.
Austria finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Messi. Vieira. Baumgartner. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Gregoric. Now it's on Nautovic. Gregoric. Rodri.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Messi. Looking for options for movement. Schmidt. And here's Arnautovic. Pinches it off him.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And this is Hullet.
Hullet clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Messi. Baumgartner. Paraguay leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And he's played it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Baumgartner. Oh, well played, well played. Schneider conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Messi. Hullet. He's a sharp little ball here. Skims one in.
Austria always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Luis Suarez. Now it's Messi. Hullet. And this is Hullet. Schmidt. And Gregoric. Baumgartner. And it's Arnautovic. Lima. Oh, sweet feet. Cross from Lima. And it's hoisted clear. Alaba goes short. Schmidt. Paraguay are looking to go forward now. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Rodri. And it's Messi. And Messi! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! That is a gem! An absolute gem! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Convertido en el minuto 31.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Paraguay are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Sabitzer. Lienhart. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, that's neat. Delivers with whip. Cleared without hesitation. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Pass somewhat off target. Bullet is the team's great visionary. Schneider. Oh, he's been caught napping. Delivered. Chance for a shot! Yes! They are purring, truly purring. How very smart. He just got it right.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. They were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Paraguay find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Paraguay have scored 2 quick goals here. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Verbruggen deals with that nice and simple. Puyol. And it's Vieira. Antonetti. Messi. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And this is Schneider. Chance, surely! And that's in! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Baumgartner. And no, he's seen through all of that. And it's made its way to him. That's it, 45 minutes up. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Paraguay really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Paraguay are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already.
Aquí están los jugadores.
Down to business again. Schmidt. Crosses it in. Nice interception, well timed.
Zanetti. Vieira. Zanetti. And it's Zanetti.
And this is Luis Suarez. Well, that looks a decent ball. And a chance! And he's missed it.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Schlager. Lienhardt. Schmidt. Schneider did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. It's played through for him. That'll be a corner. That has been knocked clear. Rodri getting forward.
And it's Zanetti.
Arnautovic. Baumgartner. And Gregoritsch. Baumgartner. And here's Arnautovic. He's looking wide. They get a throw in.
Rijkaard.
Puyol. Luis Suarez being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Now it's Arnautovic. And that's a throw-in. Austria can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, I think his job here, Peter, is going to be to reinvigorate that attack, just change the rhythm up front.
Leimer. It's Schlager. Gives it back. Sabitzer. Aims beyond. Tries a shot! And it's in! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Convertido en el minuto 65. Número 11.
Austria get their goal. A bit of respectability restored. Sabitzer. That's destined for the flank. Schlager. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ball played for Baumgartner. Baumgartner! And somehow he kept it out.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Alaba plays it short. Hangs one in. And that has been cleared. Paraguay have the chance to go the other way. And it's Luis Suarez. And this is Messi. Oh, now he can run away with it. Now, can they get him away? Now the delivery. Just needed better contact.
Se está realizando un cambio.
Austria can make their change now with a break in play.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Lima gets it away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Gregoric. Baumgartner. Nicely weighted ball. Lima wants to run onto this. Triol. Lahm.
Rijkaard.
Lahm. Rodri. Schneider. And he was quick to react. Sabitzer. And he's managed to get free. Knocks it into space. And that pass just didn't quite work. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. He's found a way through. And here's Messi. Messi touches it back. Great vision. Plays it in low.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And claimed it back swiftly. He's got away.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo
That is
reglamentario.
good alertness. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Lahm. And here's Schneider. Gullit. Looking for the run. Has crossed into the middle. And he's taking no chances there. Showing great feet there. And that's that. Paraguay looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Luis Suarez just could not help himself, could he? 3 goals to his name. Your final thoughts, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it,
Señoras
and they
y
did.
señores, por favor, eviten
Well, thanks to
estacionar
Jim alongside me,
alrededor del
and as the
estadio.
fans make their way
Gracias
home,
por su
so must we.
cooperación.
Good evening to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're ready now for the anthems. So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre-forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
And we're underway. So there he is, Wesley Sneijder, a terrific playmaker.
Yeah, one of the very best to emerge from that legendary Amsterdam production line. An old-style number 10 whose ability with the ball is the envy of many.
And is that his greatest strength, or is there more to him?
Well, without doubt, it's his tactical intelligence combined with his pinpoint precision. The guy is like clockwork. You have to have that if you want to play there.
Lahm. That'll be a throw. And that's aimed in. Oh, good effort! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And it's Vieira. Sneijder. It's Sneijder! Sneijder! Brilliant!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Paraguay gain their reward with an early goal. Plays the return pass. Looking for the run. Foster. Lahm with the clearance. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Strokes it back. Messi. Rodri. It's a pretty loose pass.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Opts for safety. Now he's off and running. He can run onto that. And it's made its way to him. Foster! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Foster really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Defending of the desperate variety. He's going for goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Cleared without hesitation. Paraguay are looking to go forward now. Paraguay leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And here's Suarez. Luis Suarez touches it back.
He's got no choice here.
Getting up there! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Turns back here, probably the best option. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Hullet. Schneider conjures time and space where few can. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Sitole. And he's forced to go back. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. It's a promising position. Oh, that's neat. Good ball, good take.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, now he can run away with it. Out towards the flank. Delivers with towering header. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending. Paraguay really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Oh, perfectly measured that. And the shot! It's aloof, and again! He's got a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So they have it all to do again.
South Africa really will be annoyed. They failed to make anything of their lead, and it's so typical that this happens.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
2 added minutes has been
Sitole.
indicated.
Oh, good-looking ball. Schneider. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And for the first half, that is that. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Please make sure to watch the
And
screen
we are
for an
up to the
information
break.
bulletin
Well, you
from
have
the
to ask
Regional Police
questions how
Department.
this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each.
Everyone, please welcome to the field our players.
Paraguay get the second half started. Engages and forces him off the ball. Schneider. That's a sharp pass. Sitole. Turns back here, probably the best option. Sitole. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's a smartly directed ball. That has ended up in no man's land. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vieira. Cleared away. Taken back almost at once. And here's Messi. And he's managed to get free. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Sitole. Oh, that's nice. Shoots! And it's hit the woodwork and out! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, that face says it all. I think I'd feel the same way, not that I was ever an expert at finishing or anything like that.
Zanetti.
Schneider, given the lift of his goal. And it's Schneider. A probing pass. No luck with that dink over the top. Rodri. That's Rijkaard. Pullet chasing after it. Rodri. And it's Lahm.
Vieira. And Zanetti.
Schneider. And it's Rodri. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Luis Suarez. He have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He's in plenty of space here, and he's picked it up out wide. Tries the cross. And that has been cleared. Luis Suarez.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Schneider. Nicely spread. It's come to nothing.
Paraguay really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Bullet. Rodri. Now it's Schneider. Oh, he's found support out wide. Deftly away. And smartly reclaimed. And it's Lahm. Lahm, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Lahm is one whose deliveries we all know about.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Number 17, number 25.
They'll have one final crack at it. Nicely weighted ball. Showing good feet. The ball goes in. And he thumps it clear. Now it's Luis Suarez. He's been slipped through. He is through here. And Messi! And with that, the end. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Schneider claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Paraguay may have approached this game as a probable win, Peter, and didn't address the basics properly that may have achieved it.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Will be removed. Thank you very much for your cooperation.